What's up, everyone? This is your boy, Julian Hustle Guy, coming to you live on the Finder Network. Thank you for coming out and watching today. I have Deja here with me. Right now we're waiting for Jenna come out. We don't know where she is, but hopefully she'll come in here at some point. If not, it's just the two of us today. So, since this is the first episode, let me just break down what's going to happen. We're going to pick different topics to debate. If we have a audience member who wants to come in, their comments come on the screen, them on, talk to us. But for right now, we're going to get in there, and we can always. So, Deja, how are you doing
today? Good as I can be right now during this good old quarantine. What about you?
I'm doing good. All right, what's going on? How's everything going? Any adjustments?
I'm usually on the go all the time, so this has been a more positive adjustment where I appreciate things. I'm not taking as much stuff for granted, that's for sure. Going on drives, even driving. I drove to Starbucks one day and I was like, this is the world. What the heck? It's just different, but I'm definitely taking time to reflect on myself and just appreciate things differently. Created better habits, cleaning wise, and just trying to make the most of it.
Okay, that's what's up. Let's just hop into it real quick. Since we're talking about quarantine, we're going to ask later, but let's make this our first question. How do you think, and I will respond after you, how do you think that coronavirus and quarantine, with everything shut down right now, being at a standstill, will affect sports going forward from now on?
Well, the biggest thing that I think it will change is the interaction between fans and athletes. I think with the games, in big arenas, big stadiums, I think there's no longer going to be a line for autographs. There's no longer going to be, high-fiving the fans at halftime when you go through the tunnel. I think just those changes, I think fans will kind of feel more distance between them and the athletes.
Okay. I think it's going to be bigger. It's going to be on the business side of things. Even particularly live events are going to be different. Most TV revenue is, let's put it, coming through network media, and so you don't really have people in front of you or at the arena for a sports event. And so I think there's going to be some adjustment that will take place where the people who are coming to the events are going to be as readily available anymore.
Yeah, I mean, even I've done media and just for the ball out, I'm literally in the locker room with the players and we're face to face up front with them getting interview questions answered, and it's I don't think I'll see that happening anytime soon. When sports do start back up, it's gonna be. I mean, you've seen post-game interviews where there's 10 microphones right in their face, and we saw Rudy touching microphones, so it's a sore, touchy thing it's gonna be for a while, to where I don't know if there's gonna be a distance. It's just so many things that are up in the air, but it definitely will affect it pretty big. I'm assuming.
Okay, and so for all our people who don't really know, what you do and what your background is with interviewing, can you just go into that real quick?
Yeah. So my background, I do so much stuff. I do a lot of different things. So sports wise, or in life.
Yeah, just sports-wise, your interview work that you've been doing, and just overall, if you want to go into overall media, that would be great as well.
Okay, so I currently work for a media host, social media host for The Ball Out. It's an online website. We cover fashion, events, sports. So I've been working with them for a while. I've gotten to cover a lot of different amazing things. NBA All-Star Weekend. Not this past year, but the year before. Definitely a lot of Clippers games, some Lakers games. I've covered college basketball games, mostly women's. I started out doing women's, and I've been working with them. Other than that, sports-wise, I've done coaching for the Clippers youth camps. I've helped as assistant, well, volunteer assistant coach for a women's, I would say women's, but it's girls varsity team in North Hollywood. They were really good. What else? Wise. I help out VBL. I'm the first female to play in the Venice Basketball League, so I help out with their camps for the youth. I just try to give back to the kids any way that I can. I'll volunteer my time when I do have a chance, and then also still play. Yeah, sports-wise, that's like what I do.
Okay, that sounds good.
Yeah.
And so with that, so basically we kind of agree that sports aren't going to be the same going forward after quarantine. And my experience is going to be just different on a broader scale.
Yeah, just different.
Okay, so let's talk about something that we're probably going to disagree on, and that is next topic: should fitness models and fitness influencers be considered athletes? I'm gonna let you take this one first.
Oh, so this question is. I try not to like laugh. I don't mean it in a mean way, but I kind of like laugh because consider athletes, I think, is a stretch, to be honest. I think that's a stretch. I definitely think being athletic is different from being an athlete. I think athletic, yeah, there's some influencers that are ripped, they've worked their butt off, they've done this and that, but athletes, it's just a whole nother life. Like I'm telling you, like coming from someone who's played professional basketball, the one thing that irks me is when people say, I've heard influencers even consider themselves professional athletes. And I'm like, what team do you play for? Who is paying you? What you're getting paid to do is create content. It's not being played. You're not getting paid to play on a team. You don't have boosters. You don't have you don't have a GM. You don't have a coach. You're your own coach. Yes, you are athletic. Yes, you've worked your butt off. Yes, I'll give you credit for what looks amazing. There's some things that they can do that even athletes have a hard time doing. But an athlete, in my opinion, no. Sorry.
Okay, so this is where I'm going to disagree with you like, completely. And I respect that, you know, you are a professional athlete here. Like you've been paid to go overseas and play basketball. But, I mean, is Tiger Woods an athlete?
Is Tiger Woods in a sport that is one person? Yes, he is.
So, but he's not on a team. He is his own standalone athlete.
Golfing is a sport, and he gets paid to be a golfer. So he is. I mean, golfing as a sport. Some people don't consider golfing as a sport, but he's a professional athlete. He's a Nike sponsored athlete.
Okay. Exactly. All right. So he is an athlete that gets sponsorships, that gets paid to basically, in my opinion, create content. You know what I mean?
No,
The business of sports is that you go out and you create a athletic physical event, and then you're able to use that to monetize and beyond there. So
he's
if
paid to compete. That's an athlete. The influencers online that are taking videos of themselves, that's not a PGA tour. You can't compare that. I'm sorry.
I don't know. I feel like, and I have to do my research. I'm sure there's competitions for like who's doing. If you're a female or male, influencer in the fitness industry, I'm sure there are ways that they're being measured against each other. And the work that they're putting in when it comes to developing their body and developing their athlete. Now, it may not be the same as, hey, let me go out and let me hit somebody or dunk on someone. But I think if you are putting, I feel like if you're a bodybuilder, that makes you an athlete because even bodybuilders can compete in competitions.
I mean, are we talking about just athletes as in singular, or do you have to play a sport to be an athlete? I think that comes with other questions too. But personally, influencers that have never played a sport, I mean, and it also, again, depends on what they do. Makeup influencer, I mean, should they be considered a model because they take pictures? I mean,
I think so. I think so.
you know, it's tough. It's like,
especially if you get paid for it. And so if you take a picture and you get paid for it, I think that makes you a model. Now, maybe it's not in the traditional way that is on like a magazine cover, but at the end of the day, who's saying that that's the only way you can find a model? And so if you're a fitness athlete and you are creating content where you are not just necessarily posting photos of just how great you look. You're making content of you actually in the gym doing work, and you're showing your work and you're putting in that grind. I think that makes you an athlete, especially if you're getting paid sponsors to do it.
is that a fitness model or is that a fitness influencer? So now we're getting in a gray area for all of these.
Mm-hmm. I think that it's going to be how you define an athlete. I think an athlete is someone who pushes their physical limits in pursuit of a goal.
So everybody's an athlete then. So everybody at 24-Hour Fitness is an athlete. Everybody at LA Fitness is an athlete. Everybody at Planet Fitness is an athlete. So like everybody's an athlete then. So when you say who's your favorite athlete, dang, I gotta think about my next door neighbor. I gotta think about the dude I just played one-on-one at the gym that I just tore up. I gotta think about everybody at VBL like that. It's just,
are they not athletes? Like, look, I've never played professional sports. Like, I'll give someone a bucket. Like, I think I would consider now. I'm not a professional athlete, but I am an athlete.
That okay. That's it gets tricky now. It's like the term becomes bigger than what it should be. Do I think of somebody on YouTube that, I mean, like I'm saying, I'm not knocking their hard work because there's things that they can do I would never be able to do. But I'm saying, would I consider them an athlete? If we threw them onto ESPN, they got interviewed, what would it say? Influencer. It would not say athlete because then you're like, wait, let me Google them. Let me see their stats. Like, let me see what they did. They're not an athlete. They're an influencer or, whatever their term that they consider. But if you threw it on there, it's like you can't say professional athlete for them because it's just not the same thing. It's not the same.
Okay. I think this may be a topic that we're going to continue to discuss going forward. I may have to do some research on this.
Yeah,
we haven't stat guys yet, so I'm going to have to do some personal research. But I don't know. I'm not ready to drop this yet. I still think influencers. All right. So moving on. So right now, later tonight, episodes, I believe 3 or 4 of The Last Dance are going to come out, documenting the last season of Michael Jordan's and Scottie Pippen and the rest of the Bulls' journey to their 6th title. Now, a lot of people think this is being done because, Michael Jordan wants to make a case as the greatest player of all time to the younger generation who has never seen him play, because we have LeBron fans out here saying that LeBron is the GOAT, basically. So in your opinion, who do you think is the GOAT right now? And do you think this documentary has a chance to sway young LeBron fans?
All right. So I'm a Midwest girl.
Okay.
I grew up in a Michael Jordan household. My dad is a huge fan. Knew if I called him, he would know all the stats. He knows everything about Michael Jordan. So I was raised in that environment. Now I am to a point where it's like, okay, I barely saw anything. Like my dad took me to my Bulls game, and I was a baby. I don't remember it. But this era, it's like LeBron. Well, Kobe and LeBron. But to me, Michael Jordan is the GOAT. Like, not even questions asked, nothing. And I've noticed that there was a lot of debates, like, okay, who's better, Michael or LeBron? Michael or LeBron. Every time he won a championship, it was like, let's compare him to Michael. Let's compare him to Michael. But the beauty of this documentary is definitely to shine light on what kids don't know, because they never knew. They didn't know. I mean, you can't blame them because they're so young. They didn't, no one said, okay, we'll watch these highlights. But this is a time to where it's like, okay, all eyes are on Michael. And this is like what was needed for kids to see. Like, this man clutched. This man he can do everything. Like, he's a freak of nature. And the best part about it is you see where he started. It wasn't he was always the best player. He didn't even make the freaking basketball team one year. So it's like he grinded, pure heart and talent, like, and hard work got him to be the greatest player. And I think this was like perfect timing to come out with this documentary. And I hope that kids do pay attention and see the beauty of like what the greatest was. And they know, yes, LeBron's a great player, but I'm sorry, Michael Jordan.
Wait, so do you think this generation? Well, let me respond first, and then we're gonna come back. Do you think this generation is going to be impacted by this documentary, change their mind? So,
I think it's possible.
You think it's possible? So, just going on my perception of Michael Jordan, like for me, Michael Jordan is the GOAT. Like it's not even close. Like skill wise, I have different categories on what defines greatness. So LeBron, I don't want to make it seem like I'm a LeBron player at all. I love LeBron. Like every time you don't say LeBron is like the GOAT, like people are like, "Oh my God, LeBron is," like you're hating on LeBron. I'm not hating on LeBron.
I've heard that from people too.
And so here's my argument for Michael Jordan. I think skill-wise, in today's NBA, mixed with LeBron's tools, he's a little better than Michael Jordan. Just a tiny bit. When it comes to just all, because he's just 6'9", 6'10". But here's why Michael Jordan to me is the GOAT. I think that there's 5 levels of execution of getting things done. You have to be motivated. You have to have the right mindset. You have to have the tactics, skills, strategies. You have to be able to execute. And then the final level is to win. So when it comes to like the first 4 levels, I have Michael Jordan and LeBron James like they're both motivated. I think Michael Jordan's the most motivated person out there. But when it comes to like mindset, tactics, strategies, executing, I can't take that away from LeBron. But when it comes to that level of 5 of being a winner, like if you have a LeBron team that's in the finals, and you have a Michael Jordan team in the finals going against each other, and they're balanced, like it's going to be a close game, and it's going to come down to what this show is called the fourth quarter, like when it matters. Like, are you going to win or are you going to lose? I just can't see LeBron James edging Michael Jordan out in any way when it matters.
No.
I don't see that being possible.
No, I don't either. And I've been called a LeBron hater before, and I'm not hating on him. He's an amazing athlete. His IQ level is crazy. Like I mean, like when I did media for, I'm just watching. I'm like, wow, like he really sees everything. But Michael, it was just another level of finesse, and like just watching him was just like he made people want to play in every square foot of the world. Like Michael, I feel like Michael at one time was like bigger than the sport. Like it was just like Michael Jordan, basketball. Like this is like what you do. You go out and play basketball. Like you go outside and play basketball. That's all we do because Michael Jordan is freaking amazing. I want to be like Mike. What? You remember those commercials? Be like Mike? Like that's like a thing. LeBron, I'm sorry, but like, yeah, he's a great player. But I don't see people in freaking all parts of the world being like, I'm gonna go outside. I'm gonna be the best basketball player ever. I want to be like LeBron. Like I don't feel that. But Michael Jordan, that was the thing. You gotta have a shoe. Like you gotta people killing each other just to have the same type of shoe. Like that's crazy. But that's the power he had, just being a crazy athlete. Like it's, I don't know.
Question: do you think this documentary will make LeBron fans want to be more like Mike now and switch from Michael Jordan over LeBron?
I hope so. But you know what? I just appreciate people that love the game regardless. But I do hope they appreciate what Mike did for the game. Not necessarily like, oh, like I like him more now, but like that would be nice. But I just hope they see what the truth is. Like Michael, like what?
See, me personally, I don't think there's anything you can do.
There's not gonna be what?
There's nothing you can do to switch over. Like if you are like a LeBron super fan, there's no way you're going to switch over to Michael Jordan by the documentary. In my opinion, I think you will get like maybe 10-20% who see LeBron as the GOAT to switch over, but like that 80% who like LeBron hard. And maybe we can have someone from like LeBron's camp or like who like, knows these people on one day to get their perspective. But I don't see that switching because I have a couple of friends who are like LeBron people. I can give them all the stats I want. I can give them like LeBron, like Jordan had a higher PER, more buckets, the era he played in, hand checking, everything. I don't think there's almost anything that can happen to switch over like the LeBron fans.
Well, the thing is, LeBron's still playing, so that's the only reason that would keep them from not switching. I think it's like hard not to watch the guy. Like he's amazing, but also, I mean, if you even watch with the documentary, you see the level of defense was way better back then. They're really fouling the crap out of each other. And refs are like, no, that's not a foul. Now it's like it's like, are you kidding me? Like it's disgusting. It's hard to watch some NBA games because what they call is like the most tic-tac fouls. I'm like, you guys are really calling this? Like this is what it's just different. Like you see in the documentary, they're like clothesline Jordan, knocking like hitting him like crazy, and he's not. I don't know. Like it's just a different type of game now. Everybody wants to be a 3-point shooter, and
it's all about the team. Well, I was always about the third. I'm not gonna do that.
Oh, me too. But dang, you 6'5" out here trying to be Steph Curry. Come on now, get your butt in the paint and post up. Do a little. Can I see a drop step? Dang, I haven't seen that in so long.
A drop step, yo, for real. That's a good point. But speaking of LeBron's been one of the biggest advocates for college athletes getting paid. And there was legislation that was dropped this year that allows college athletes. It was first in California. The state of California dropped a law that allowed college athletes to make money off of business, so they can do a deal, things of that nature. And then magically passed by the NCAA. So, do you think that college athletes should get paid? Or do you think that college athletics is going to be a thing moving forward?
That one's tough because we didn't get paid. And I'm not hating on the young ones, but oh my goodness. I think it's tough. I think it's really tough, that question, because just being a college athlete and knowing that I can't get any money out of this. I'm already getting a full ride scholarship, so it's like, how much else can they give? Yeah, the NCAA makes a lot of freaking money, but I feel like it'd be really difficult to pay player. Like, it just makes it really weird. Like, it makes it really weird.
Mm-hmm.
Back when I played, they were getting, some people were getting paid. It was all on the table, and some people got caught, but I don't know how they would regulate that the right way. I'll put it that.
I think that athletes should be allowed to get paid,
Okay.
but what I don't want to happen is all college athletes do get paid. And here's why. I don't think all college athletes deserve to get paid. I think you should be able to monetize your own likeness. I think if you're a college athlete, you have a platform that's going to be able to allow you to get your name out there and profit off your own if you're a good business person. But I worked for the student office at my university, and it was a D1 program. The basketball program was an expense to the program. It did not make the school money. It cost the school money to run the program, but they kept the program to keep the school competitive to bring in prospects.
Right, that makes sense.
So if you're in most programs, low majors, mid majors, if your school is not making money off the program, why do you deserve to get paid?
Yeah, but then it's like, do you think certain kids would go to certain schools based on that? So but then also, so when you do go to that school, am I going to be a selfish player because I want to get paid more than my teammate? So I'm not going to pass them the ball. Like, does that create a whole type of like messed up chemistry?
I mean, yeah, it would make it a professional sport in a sense, but college athletics is already professional sports. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry, and so I think that it's going to take some time to make a transition, and you're gonna have these dynamics playing because we know how athletes can be for sure, and how the ego is.
100%.
But it's the right thing to do. If Zion Williamson is in college, he's working harder than almost every other college player combined. He just is.
Yeah.
Just the body, like no one, people never watched college basketball or watching college basketball. Not this season, but the past season. Zion was there, and so if you're Duke and you got boosters and you know that this guy's gonna sell tickets and he's gonna be a draw, he deserves to get paid more than every other teammate.
Right. Yeah, but it's so tough because it's like, I feel like there's so many little things that can go into that where, I mean, like jealousy, people just doing messed up stuff to each other just because they know they wouldn't get paid as much. Greed. It starts to bring in more greed.
That's why you have head coaches.
What's that?
That's why you have head coaches to manage these programs.
Yeah, but the head coaches are, if you know how head coaches lie and do all kinds of stuff, like, like they're paid to lie. They're paid to lie to you while they're recruiting you. Like, that's their job. So I just feel like it could get sticky. But I mean, yeah, I do feel like it would be good to pay them something. I don't know whether it would be like a lump sum for this play. Like, it's just hard for me to understand like how they would do it fairly without it getting out of hand. That's all.
Okay, got you. I think the most way would be off the value that you're predicted to bring to your program, and you just have a contract for the year. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's like if you're a role player, but you're getting your best player open all the time, it's like, do you get something? Like, there's just, it's just so crazy. Like, I don't
It's a whole new world. It's a whole new world.
you know, like it's really crazy. So it's tough. I don't have a set answer.
But this is definitely how these are the questions that are going to be needed to ask as this is going to happen, and how it looks. It's just a matter of how this will look.
Yeah.
Cool. So and this could be a topic that we can discuss on another day. And so for today, I think we have one more question that we want to get to, and I think it's a fun one. Is right now, are athletes the most desirable, attractive people in the world right now?
I think the answer to that is, I want to say yes, male wise. Like, I feel they're every girl has like this like thing about, oh my gosh, this basketball player is so cute, or this football player is so strong. Like, they're thought of as first, and then I would say probably like actors, because they're on TV all the time. But I think athletes, I don't know how men, because it's hard for me to judge like that, but I think male athletes dominate the attractive people of the world. Yes.
Okay, I think it's a hell yeah. I don't even think it's like close. Like, because not only are these the biggest, strongest, most physically gifted people on the guy's side, people in the world, but they're also some of the richest. If you made it to a certain level,
That's
and,
true.
and even on a college level, like athletes have the most status on almost any campus they go.
Oh yeah.
And so the way that guys, I feel like women put guys off of not just attractiveness, but resources and status. I think those are the two main factors that you look for in who they're going to get with. So for guys, I think that athletes are positioned in the top of that, and maybe the only people competing are musicians and actors, maybe with that type of like swag, celebrity entertainment. But if your musician's 5'8" and this athlete's 6'4" with a 6-pack, who are you going to choose? On the girl side, I think it's moving there, but it's not fully there yet. I think female like with the rise of social media, you know this better than I do, but female athletes, I think it's every guy's dream if you're into sports to have a girl who you're like, damn, she's bad as fuck. But she can go to the gym and shoot jump shots with me.
I don't know if that's totally true. I don't know if that's true. I feel like for the guys' side, because I look at the popularity, and you see some of the most famous basketball players in the WNBA, and they have like 30,000 followers. I'm like, what? Like, they're beautiful, they're amazing. Like, how? But I look at a twerk video, I'm like, whoa, what the heck? And she has 5 million followers. I'm like, what? Like,
is that because the girl who has the twerk video is putting out more content on the platform than the athlete?
It could be, but I mean, that's the most desired. If you go by views and likes, the more desired person is the one that has all the attention. So,
I think the most desired person is if you take a group of people and you put them in a room. So if you take that twerker and you put her in a room, and you take these athletes and you put them in a room, and you put everyone in a room, no matter how many followers you have, you can't even use it. Where are you going? Like, who? And I think slowly but surely you're gonna have more I think more guys, if the girls are equally attractive, are gonna pick a lot of times the female athlete.
Interesting.
Unless they don't think they can handle them.
That's fair. Yeah. If they're wearing the same outfit, no, I'm just playing. But yeah, definitely guys are the most attractive. Just even if you, LA is funny, man. I've seen somebody impersonating another athlete, and they're like, "Yeah, I play at," and they just lie. But girls are like, "Oh my gosh, who are you?" It's like, whoa, that did, like, did you know that he's not like? But that's just the height, and then the look, just the muscles. I definitely.
If we're counting the fitness influencers as athletes, then it's not even a question. It's not even a question.
Oh gosh, we're not, because they're not athletes. They're athletic, but they're not athletes.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to like go find some fitness influencers. Let them come over here, like debate their case.
Totally fine.
Debate.
Totally fine.
I think you have a good point, though. I think that now that I think about it, female athletes may not be getting the. I just have a personal love for female athletes.
Okay. Yay!
And you know, the rest of the world, because if you have to look at like the actresses, the singers, even like a lot of the hosts, you're right. You know, they're getting so much more love than the male. But I think that's going to change. I really think that's going to change. I think like sports in general is going to change. I think that more people. I feel like females is just becoming a thing. Like, women have been playing sports for a while.
Yeah.
But it's like the level of competitiveness, in my opinion, has risen because just more and more women want to do something than like even like 10, 15 years ago.
Yeah. Oh, I agree. So.
And then even with more women, then you got like badder and badder girls because you have a larger population. And talk about it.
Do not go through an ugly stage anymore. I'm like, you're 14 and you look like a model. What the heck? I had braces, okay? I had a gap. I had eyebrows that, I almost had a unibrow like Anthony Davis. Like, these girls don't go through an ugly stage anymore. I don't know how. I don't know if genetics just evolved into like, baby, beautiful, model, gorgeous. Like, back when I was younger, we all had an ugly stage where we look at our picture and we're like, wow, the glow up is real. But now,
I'm not even
gorgeous.
Wait, so you're saying officially that you had an ugly stage?
I had a what? Oh my gosh. There is some pictures. I have a baby photo that I would never post because I was like, yeah. Who is that baby? She looks Hawaiian. And like, I looked so, I had the biggest cheeks ever. I did not, I looked a little Asian Hawaiian. I did not look. And then, yeah, when I was like 13, 14, oof, rough. Let me tell you.
Okay. So, just to bring it back, so we're agreeing that male athletes are killing shit right now. Like they're top of the food chain.
Yep.
But the female athletes surprisingly still have a way to go.
Yep. Agreed.
Yo, I would love to like, if you see this and you get the video, like comment below because I want to know if you're on the same page as us. Because we may be surprised. Maybe female athletes are getting a lot more love, and people don't like male athletes as much as you think. I'll be surprised, but
yeah,
you never know. All right, but cool. I think we got through our questions today. This is a great first episode. Thank you for coming here, doing this with me, and I look forward to doing it with you next week. Hopefully, we can get this on, but if not, we'll keep going.
Awesome. Sounds good. Thanks for having me. Everybody stay safe.
Peace. And if you like this content, make sure you like and subscribe. Feel free to reach out to us. We're always available. and look forward to having you guys back in the future.